Hello, this is Andree. Today we are going to work on shoulders, and to achieve that we're going to need a bolster I'm sitting on. You're going to need 2 blocks, and maybe you're going to need a blanket if you need it for your head, and a strap. So let's begin seated with your legs crossed. Breathing in and breathing out. So let's begin by stretching the left side of our neck, pressing the head to the right. So bring your head a little bit forward. Bring the head back up. And again, bring the head forward. Bring the head back up, but keep it to the side. Let's do that one more time, releasing the head forward. And coming back up, back to the center. Now take the other side of your head and then stretch it to the left. Release the head slightly forward. Bring it back up. Again, slightly forward. And back up. Let's do this one more time. And back up. And then come back to the center. Now let's stretch the arms up. Bend at the elbows, hold on to your elbows, lift up to the ceiling. Exhale, release. Extend the arms up, changing the cross. Exhale, release. Now stretch your right arm up, bend at the elbow, and then press your other hand on your elbow, lift your elbow into your hand. Exhale, release. Extending the left arm up, bend at the elbow, press your other hand on the elbow, press your elbow into your hand. And exhale, release. Bring your hands to your knees. Take a deep breath here. And let's stand up. So we are going to use the chair right now. So last week we did do some work on a chair, so it may become a little bit more familiar. So standing in front of your chair, you're going to stretch the arms up. Hold on to your, you're not going to hold on to your, stretch the arms up. And then come forward. Bring your elbows to the chair, onto the bolster, release there. And slowly come up. Placing your hands on your hips. Step the right foot forward, step the left foot back. Let's pause here a moment. You want to square the hips. Interlace your fingers behind you. Squeeze the elbows on each other. Lift the chest, open the heart. As you exhale, hinge forward. Bring your forehead to the bolster. Keep stretching the arms up. Keep pressing the back foot down. Concave back. Inhaling, come up. Exhaling the arms down. Let's switch to the other side. Stepping your left foot forward, right foot back. Stretch the arms up. Bring the arms out behind you and interlace your fingers. Change the interlace. Squeeze the elbows to each other. And then come forward. Releasing your forehead to the bolster. Keep pressing your back foot down. And inhale, come up. And exhale. Step forward. Okay, let's move the chair out of the way. We're going to take our bolster. Place it on the lower end on your mat. You're going to take your strap. And you may want to have a blanket or a little pillow for your head. Make sure you set up your mat and you set up precisely so that when you go into your pose, you're going to be in total comfort. So let's open the strap, make a loop. Okay, place the strap over your head, around the hips. Have the strap this way so you can pull it in once you're in a pose. Make sure the buckle is not on the skin because it's never going to feel good. Now you want to scoot forward just a little bit and then recline onto the bolster. Adjust the blanket to be underneath your head. Feet together. Extend the arms over your head. Reach it. So the bolster is there to support, the blanket is there to support your arms. Now bending the elbows, lift, rotating, lifting between the shoulder blades, and then let your arms rest by your side. Close your eyes. With each in-breath, you want to spread the intercostal muscles. Let your body release into this opening. So now we're opening the shoulders and we are opening the hips. Now let's extend the arms over your head again, reaching. And then bend the elbows, lift between the blades, and release the arms down. 5 more breaths here. Feel the spread of the intercostal muscles. And then slowly bring your knees back together. Go to your side, come up. We are going to do dolphin pose. We're going to use a blanket underneath the elbows for dolphin pose. So, place your blanket this way. Place your forearms on the blanket. Walk your knees back. And then press to dolphin pose. Keep pressing your forearms to the blanket. Engage the abdominal muscles. Now you're going to walk in a little bit, lifting. Walk a little bit more. And come to your knees to child's pose. Place one hand over the other hand, let your forehead rest onto your hands. And sit up. So we are going to do a flow twist, and it's going to be a flow movement. So you start with your left side just lying flat on your back, legs extended, stretch your arms over your head. Now bend your knees, pull your knees into your chest. Good, extend your arms out to the side. Now you're going to roll to your right, curling up, bringing your left hand over your right. Keep your knees tucked in. And now as you inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale your arm all the way to the side. Coming back to curl to your right. Lifting the arm up, coming back into the twist. Let's curl up. And twist. Okay, now let's take 5 breaths, keeping the left shoulder on the floor. And then come back to the center. Place your feet on the floor and realign yourself onto your mat. Extend the arms out, knees in. Now lower your knees to the left, placing your right hand over your left. Inhaling, exhaling into the twist. Inhaling, exhaling, curling up. Inhale, exhale into the twist. Inhale, exhale to curl. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, exhale into the twist, holding the twist. And then return to the center and give your knees a hug. Take 5 breaths here. And then lower the feet back down to the floor. Roll to your side. And let's come up. We're going to use our chair again. Just sit on the chair, facing forward. So you sit back a little bit. So we're going to use the edge of the chair to help the spine curl back. So stretch the arms up, press the feet down, and then begin to extend the spine up into a back bend. Inhale, come back up, and place your hands on your thighs. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale. Inhale, back up. One more time. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale into the back bend. Inhale, back up. Separate your feet, walk to the edge of your chair. And then release forward into a forward bend. Feel the lengthening of your spine. Now, walk your feet in a little bit, walk your hands to the outside and hug the knees against your shoulders. And inhale, come up. Okay. You can stay sitting on a chair to do the next shoulder opening. So either you sit on a chair depending on your knees. But if you can also sit with your knees bent, sitting on your heels. Okay. So if that is excruciating for your knees, then use the chair. Use a chair to sit on. So we're gonna do the first one using the strap. If you have your strap in your right hand, you're gonna bend the elbow. Extend your left arm out, and then reach back, grab the strap, and pull on the strap. Just take 5 breaths here. Pull the navel in. And then exhale, release. Shake it out. Let's go to the other side. Holding onto the strap with your left hand. Stretch up, bend at the elbow. Stretch your right arm up and reach back. Grab the strap. Pull the navel in. So you want the spine to be lengthening. You want to slouch. And release. We're going to repeat that, so you are very welcome to use the strap again or to let go of the strap. Okay, so you're going to stretch your right arm up bend at the elbow, stretch your left arm out, reach back, grab your fingers, pull down with your bottom arm, pull up with your top arm. Let's take one more breath. And then release. Let's do the second side. Stretch your left arm up, bend at the elbow, stretch your right arm out, reach back, grab your fingers. And release, and shake it out. Here we're going to come to downward facing dog. So if you're using the chair, move the chair out to the side. Come to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Work your feet way back. We're going to do pigeon pose. So lift your heels way up high. Stretch your right leg up. Bend your knee. And then bring your leg to pigeon pose. Separate your hands out to the side. Curl the block underneath your right thighs if you need to, or a blanket. You're going to exhale, hinge forward. And drop your forehead down. Inhale, curl back up. Exhale. Inhale. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. Bring your palms together and release your forehead down. 10 breaths. Five more breaths. Inhale. Tuck your toes under and press your downward facing dog. Keep you stretch the right leg a little bit more. Now lift your hips way up high. Stretch your left leg up. Bend your knee. Bring your leg to pigeon pose. Again, press support underneath your left thigh if you need to. Have your hands fall out. Gonna inhale, exhale, hinge forward. Drop the forehead. Inhale back up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come back up. Bring your palms together. Release your forehead between your arms. Ten breaths here. Five more breaths. Inhale to lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come to your knees and bring your arms alongside your body for child's pose. Let your forehead drop onto the floor or support. Breathe into your back. And then sit up. Okay, we are going to do a shoulder floor opening. You're going to take your two blocks. You can also have a blanket for your head if you need it. So you're going to have the blocks in this position. You're going to keep your legs extended forward to start. You're going to curl your thoracic spine over the block, the first block. Let your head drop onto the second block. Iron the tailbone down. Stretch the arms over your head. And then open the arms out to the side. Okay, we're going to take 10 breaths here. Keep the chest open with each in-breath. Keep the legs together. Pressing in the back of your knees to the floor. It's like 5 more breaths. And slowly bring your hands in, push against the floor to come up. Place your blocks to the side for now. You're going to come to your hands and knees. You're going to kneel your arm, the right arm underneath the shoulders. So you slide your right arm underneath, walk the other arm forward more so that you shift your weight onto the shoulder. And place your other arm on your back. Let's take 5 breaths here. Close your eyes. One more breath. And then slowly push away from the floor. Let's set up for the second side. Sliding your left arm out, walk your right arm forward, lean forward onto the shoulder. And then bring your arm onto your back. 5 breaths. Take one more breath. And then come up to your hands and knees. Inhaling to cow position. Exhaling, round your back, press back to child's pose. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling, press back. Inhaling. Exhaling. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your arms alongside your body. Release your forehead down. Take 5 breaths here. And then slowly sit up. And tuck your toes under. Come into forward bend. Let the shoulders release. And then inhale, stretch your spine, come all the way up. And let's stand with your legs wide apart. Okay, interlace your fingers behind you. Now these are your interlace fingers. You're going to be switching when we do it again. So squeeze the elbows toward each other. Release your head and the shoulders away from the floor. You're going to exhale, release forward. Let your head drop. Keep squeezing the elbows toward each other. Keep your weight shifted toward the ball of the feet. Lift the inner thighs toward the outer thighs. Create space in your neck. So the head and the shoulders are lifting away from the neck. Now inhaling, lengthen your spine, come all the way up. And undo your hands, pause here. Gonna do that one more time. Interlace your fingers, now change the interlace. Hug the elbows. Exhale, hinge. Keep lifting the arms up and over. Squeeze the shoulder blades toward each other by squeezing the elbows in. Let your head hang. And then come back up. Okay, let's just place your hands on your hips now. Move the elbows back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Come forward. Place your hands. Place your hands on the floor. And release the head toward the floor.
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Let the arm lean onto your elbows. Let the spine release from the tailbone. Now inhale, stretch your spine. Turn your left foot in, turn your right foot out to pyramid. You can use blocks underneath your hands, so you should always have your blocks by your side. So using blocks, you press your hands onto the block, you lengthen the spine, and then you bend the elbows and release. Walk your hands between your feet again, pointing out 10 toes forward. Lengthen the spine, and let's go to the other side. Again, using your blocks, or having your hands on the floor. And come back to the center. Hold on to the ankles. Lift the elbows up. Inhale, stretch your spine, press your hands on your hips, come all the way up, and walk your feet together. Okay, now we are going to go on the floor. We're going to use the block, the bolster sideways. You want to drape your thoracic spine and even part of the lumbar, so it catches the top of your sacrum. So the lumbar spine drapes, the shoulder blades drapes, and then you can put something underneath your head if you need to. Keep your knees bent for now. Concentrate on the opening of the chest. Stretch your arms over your head. Keep the tailbone pressing to the floor. Let the arms open out to the side. Take 5 more breaths here. Releasing into the support of the floor and the bolster. Take 1 more breath. Press your elbows onto the bolster. Push here and lift. So we prepare the spine for a deep bridge. So you're going to take your blanket. You want the blanket to be, you want the round edge of the blanket to be where your shoulders are going to be. You're going to take your block. So lie down and until, so your head is on the floor and the shoulders are supported by the blanket. Okay, so your neck is free of the blanket. You're going to take your block and use it on whatever height you feel comfortable using. Lift your hips up, slide the block underneath your sacrum, interlace your fingers in front of the block, and then lift between the shoulder blades. Press the upper arms down, lift the chest. Hollow the thoracic spine. So the only part of the body that's touching the floor is your feet, your sacrum, the back of your head, and the upper arms. The shoulders are off, they're not resting on the floor. The neck feels soft. Now you can let your arms rest by your side, but continue to lift, to press the arms down to maintain the lift between shoulder blades. Now you're going to bend your knees, bend your knee. Lift the feet up and stretch the legs up to the ceiling. Close your eyes. You can always hold on to the edge of your mat if you feel you need the added stability in your pose. So although now there's pressure underneath the outside of the shoulders, the thoracic spine is lifted. So it's concave. Letting the legs, the legs are firm, but they're not overly working. But you are reaching those legs up to the ceiling. So this is a modified shoulder stand. It's one of the modifications for shoulder stand. If you have high blood pressure and you cannot do the full pose, then you can do that pose. Continue to the lift between the shoulder blades. And now let's just stretch a little bit more and open the legs nice and wide. Whenever you change the movement, you make a transition, just observe how it feels in your body when you do it. And then stretch the legs back up. Okay, let's do that again. Open the legs out to the side. Stretch the legs back up. Let's do that one more time. Legs out to the side. Drive the legs back up. And bend your knees, lower the feet back down to the floor. You're going to lower the block to a lesser height. So whichever, if you want a high end, go to the medium height. If you want a medium, go to the low. If you want a low, then stay there. So walk the shoulder blades down your back. Have your legs together. Now stretch the arms over your head. And then stretch your right leg and stretch the left leg. Feel the stretch in the belly. Breathe into that space. And slowly bend your knees. Pause every time knees bend. Bring the arms, press your hands on your belly. Lower the block. Again, if you have space to, if you have room to lower the block on the very low end, pause there. Take a few breaths. Feel the breath move beneath your hands. If you have your hands on your belly like I do, it's a really nice connection to the breath. You can observe if you over tighten the muscles, so you want to relax your muscles right now. You let the breath happen. So you not try to take a deep breath. Do not try to pull the abs in when you exhale. So you just take a nice, soft breath and a nice, soft out breath. Now let's remove the block. Put it to the side, and we are going to take our chair for Shavasana. So we're going to use the seat of the chair to place our calves. You can have a blanket on a chair, or you could have a bolster on a chair. So if you have two things, if you have a pillow, you can use that. Place the pillow on a chair or the bolster, and then you can use the blanket to place on your belly. So scoot to the chair and bring your calves onto your support. Take your blanket, place the blanket on your belly, and let the arms rest by your side. Close your eyes. Let every part of your body relax. Moving into the silence. Feel the weight of your calves. Feel the weight of your arms. And feel the weight of your head. Just observe the pressure point where gravity is pulling you down. So surrender to that. Surrender to gravity. Observe the breath. Let your mind travel throughout the body, observing the body. You may wish to concentrate more on parts of the body that we naturally do not think about. For example, the sole of the feet. Are the sole of your feet relaxed? And the palms, the skin on the inside of your hands. Is the skin relaxed? Is the skin on your face relaxed? So you stay in alert, in deep relaxation. If you find yourself drifting off to sleep, it is okay. It could be because you are tired. So let the body receive the rest provided by this relaxation. And you feel the beat of your heart in your chest. Feel the sensation on the surface of your skin. Return to the breath. So I am being quiet to let you absorb what is happening to you now. Noticing the thoughts if they come in. But letting them go as soon as they come in. You could think of your mind, of the mind as a movie screen. And your thoughts are images that come up onto the screen. And so you may see them, but you do not engage in them. You are a witness to your thoughts. May have not being able now to notice your breath. The breath is so quiet. So this is the time to take a deep breath. If you have a blanket on your belly, you remove the blanket, bend your knees. So you scoot back a little bit Bend your knees, place your knees on the seat of the chair, on the edge of the chair, pause there. Then you're going to roll to your side to come up to a seated position. You take the blanket, whatever you need to sit on. You cross your legs. Ideally, you want to change the cross of your legs. But I hope you enjoyed this nice restorative session and that your shoulders feel really good. So let's take a moment, you close your eyes, let the shoulders relax down, away from your ears. Now join your palms. Take a deep breath in, and then lower your head. Bow to yourself with gratitude. Namaste. Thank you so much for being with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day and see you next week.